Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Today, EACC obtained some court orders allowing it to freeze some 2 properties associated with the former Murang'a governor, Wairia. Listen to this.
Anti-Corruption Commission, or the EACC, has been given the green light to freeze 2 properties belonging to Jane Wairia, the wife to former Murang'a governor Wairia. Further investigations revealed that Top Image Media Consultants, a company associated with Wairia, had been solely awarded media buying tenders worth more than 542 million Kenya shillings out of all companies pre-qualified between financial years 2013-2014 and 2016-2017.
The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has obtained court order by the High Court of Kenya to freeze 2 properties valued at 15 million shillings belonging to the wife of former governor of Murang'a County, Wairia. The 2 properties are a plot block located at Umoja Inako valued at 7.5 million shillings and Moiga Dungare Block 2, the Range parcel number 762 valued at 8.8 million shillings. The commission had also investigated allegations of procurement irregularities and conflict of interest among public officials in the county government of Murang'a. Investigations revealed that Top Image Media Consultants, a company associated with the then Governor Wairia, had been awarded media buying tenders worth 542 million shillings out of all companies pre-qualified between financial years 2013-2014 and 2016-2017.
Yes, EACC is obtaining court orders 10 years later after the corruption offenses were committed. Because we are being told these are offenses that took place in the years between 2013, 2014, 2016, 2017. Where was EACC? Why is EACC obtaining court orders now, almost 10 years later? And these court orders are being obtained against a leader deemed as William Ruto's critique, because Wairia is a known Azimio supporter. Why are these orders being obtained now? Before digging deep into this story, I want us to listen to some church leaders who came out very boldly and very bravely today to talk about corruption. Listen to this.
We are concerned that the country has not exhibited firm commitment to deal with corruption, and are shocked by the manner in which the Director of Public Prosecution is dropping cases touching on high-level crimes. The public confession by the Director that he was influenced by the previous regime to frame people through court cases means the office has lost independence and can no longer be trusted to not be influenced by the current regime to similarly frame other people.
Yes. Let's all agree on one thing. And I'm saying this without taking sides at all. William Ruto's government will not be able or will not fight corruption. They will not fight or win this war against corruption. And I'm saying that because the government itself is composed of very corrupt individuals and personalities. In fact, some cabinet secretaries, they had some corruption charges against them. Those charges had to be dropped for them to serve in government. So just to start it off, William Ruto appointed corrupt individuals as his cabinet secretaries. and Parliament did approve them without any objection at all. So the government itself is composed of corrupt personalities. Besides that, it's almost a fact and very clear William Ruto's government is using EACC to fight, intimidate, or even to compromise leaders they see are not supporting the government. And I'm saying that because if you look at the trends in which corruption is being fought in William Ruto's government, you can see the patterns very clearly. Ferdinand Waititu, a close William Ruto ally, had a 588 million Kenya shillings corruption case against him. The case was dropped. I hope Kenyans can still remember that. Chumo, former Kenya Power boss, had a 400 million Kenya shillings corruption case. It was dropped. Amos Kimunya had about 60 million corruption case, a case that had even been concluded, and Amos Kimunya was acquitted. Upon William Ruto's government coming into power, the case was revived again simply because Amos Kimunya was not supporting the government. Aisha Jumwa had a corruption case, a case that has also been dropped. So you are seeing clearly leaders close or are supporting William Ruto. They are getting it very easy with their corruption cases. Leaders deemed hostile or not supporting the government, they are actually finding it very hard in William Ruto's government. A good case in point is Wairia. 2013-2014 case, EACC is obtaining the orders 10 years later in a William Ruto's government. What does that show, ladies and gentlemen? There is a very powerful hand dictating and directing EACC on which cases to pursue and which ones not to pursue. That comes out very, very clearly. And to make matters worse, Director of Public Prosecution, in his own capacity as the director, he's coming out as somebody not fit to hold a public office. In his own words, he has confirmed that the previous regime forced him to prefer some charges against some individuals. A confirmation that this is a man who can easily be influenced. And just as the church leaders are asking, how can we now trust this Director of Public Prosecution that this government is now not influencing him the way the other regimes did influence him? In my honest opinion, William Ruto's government is not able and will not be able to fight corruption. The government itself is composed of very corrupt leaders. That's something coming out very, very clearly. As I conclude, let me take this opportunity to congratulate those church leaders who came out that boldly and that bravely. That's the kind and type of a church Kenyans are yearning for. The church during the Moi eras from 1978 to around 2002. Kenyans are nostalgic of the church during that Moi era. And by these church leaders coming out today to talk that way, I believe now maybe the church might be making a U-turn and now they might be seeing light, because that's exactly what the church should be doing. They should be exposing the ills being committed by the government. they should not be in bed with the government to oppress the poor masses. Because if there is corruption, it's the poor who are actually suffering. Because money that ought to have been meant for development, for the betterment of the welfare of the common man, is being pocketed by some few greedy individuals in government. I'm taking those remarks by the church as a warning signal to William Ruto that his honeymoon with the church might be coming to an end. Maybe, just maybe for the time being. Because again, some of these church leaders can also not be trusted because they have proved they cannot be trusted. But from those remarks, that kind of a speech, that's what Kenyans want to see. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I did indicate, or if you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support us here, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to send your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.